Hey y'all, I'm finally back from my 3-month hiatus from YouTube. Possibly. I don't really want to figure out if it's longer. We're just gonna go with that. So today I'm doing a rainbow eye look tutorial, which is this one. I originally started out with a bare face, but when I filmed it, I lost half of my files. So we're just gonna start with eyeshadow because I lost the part where I was explaining how I did my brows. So I hope you like it anyway. And we're just gonna dive right in. I'm using mainly palettes that you can get at any grocery store, although it depends on which country the grocery store is, because I have American Target grocery stores and then British Boots grocery stores. Well, Boots aren't grocery stores, it's a drugstore. And so Boots carries Sleek, which has my favorite all-time palette. I got this palette when I was 14 and I've only hit pans on 4 of these colors. It's an incredible palette. I use this one throughout the entire video only. And then there's the NYX palette from Target that has basically the same colors. I just tend to slide towards Sleek just because, you know, I've had it for so long and it's my baby, you know. But anyways, for my brows, what I did use was the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Little Denim Dress and Jet Set. These are the same type of lipstick. This one's just a mini and this one's just a big because I use a lot of this color. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so now that we're doing eyeshadow, I never really was that into primer because I didn't think it did anything, and then I got the free sample of the Ulta Beauty Nude Matte Eyeshadow Primer, and it really does something. Like, it really actually does things, and I don't always want to cover my eyes in concealer to like set a base or whatever. And this stuff, it works, it's great, but it is tinted, and it is tinted for lighter skin, so I hope they have other colors, but I really don't know. So we're just gonna go with this right now. I also use the Smashbox primer for like my cheeks and nose for when I do highlight. I don't actually do foundation because I never learned. Now that I have my glasses off, I have to look for what makeup brush I need to use. Okay, so the main 3 brushes that I use, because I'm a gremlin, are these 3. So this is like a flat brush, this is a fluffy brush, and this is a bigger fluffy brush. There's probably names to these, but I don't know what they are. This one I got from Target. These 2 are from Morphe brushes. They were expensive, but they were a Christmas gift, and you can get these same brushes at Target from the Sonia collection, or whatever. Yeah, this is from the Sonia collection. Oh, it's called Small Eyeshadow. Okay, so I personally prefer the yellow and the Sleek palette, which is why I'm going to be switching back and forth between these 2 palettes, just because they have different colors. The quality's both great for both of them. Oh, I gotta clean this because I'm a gremlin. We're starting out with a blue. Now that I'm like putting thought behind this, we're starting out with a light blue. Oh my gosh, it'll match my hair. That's so cute. Alright, let's see if I can like actually get it so that you can see what I'm doing while I do this. So if you're like me and you have a crease, you can put it in the crease. But if you have monolids or super hooded lids, you can just kind of put it in the middle of the space. I like to pack it on because what we're here is for color. That's what we're about here. You know what? This is so far away I can't see anything. I use then the fluffy brush to like blend it out. And also to admire myself in the mirror. Because, you know, you just gotta do that every now and then. It's what you deserve. And anyways, since we're doing a lot of, like, colors on here, we're doing a rainbow. You gotta do, like, a lot of space. And then we do it on the other side so that it matches. And I'm using the fluffy brush, the super fluffy brush. The fluffiest brush that I have that will still fit on my eye. And you just kind of blend a little bit, not too much. You can always blend more later. Like, that's what these bitches are for. And then we're gonna go in with a darker blue because we want some gradients. And you want to be called like a blending queen or whatever, because that's always fun. It's always nice when people like agree that your work looks good. So we're gonna start with this eye instead of that eye, even though I normally start with that eye because this eye is facing the camera and I don't want to like deal with actually moving the camera. Ta-da! So I'm taking the darker green from here just because I want it to show up more. Also, I don't know, I like the darker green better. And we're just gonna put that in this little corner right here and kind of swoop it out to blend it in. Oh, also the reason you want the darker green is because I personally really like to have the darkest colors in this corner. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's just how I like it. And now here's where we cut the crease. Alright, so next up we grab our container of Q-tips, and I've already wet like one side of it. And this is also at Target. It was like $1. I love Target. And so just before like we to cut the crease with whatever you actually use to cut your crease, I prefer to kind of take away some just so that it doesn't tint the concealer, you know? I find that really annoying personally. Alright, so here we go. I'm using the Smashbox concealer. I don't actually remember how much it cost. Sorry. But it's the best one that I've used, so I recommend using it. Anyways, you just put like a little dollop on each eye. And the reason you like do that is to get it, if you have lid space, is to get these little lines on the top of your thing so that you can like draw out the cut of the crease. I like it to match my natural thing. It doesn't have to if you don't want it to. That's the thing about makeup. You can do whatever you want. I like a really rounded eye personally. And I go from my corner up to wherever the line is. And then I drag it out a bit. The next step, however, is to go onto the other eye first before you try and blend it into the other one because it's already wet. So you don't want to blend it into the green too fast, otherwise it's not going to blend evenly and it's not going to look good. Alright, now that you've waited a bit, you can just kind of take your brush and kind of pat it over a bit and brush kind of the green into it, I guess. More. It's very important that you do sound effects while you do this. Like, it's critical. Ta-da! Now, sometimes when I get to this point, I just stop here because it already looks fine. But I have promised you a rainbow, so that's what we're gonna do. If I can just figure out which one of these is my flat brush. Okay. I can't see anything without my glasses. That one's it, okay. So we're going back in. I don't think we're going to be using the NYX palette at all, but I don't feel that bad because I just really love the sleek palette. Whatever, just showing you your options, you know. It's always good. We're using the yellow now to blend. Alright, Castien, instead of getting yellow, you've actually gotten this kind of weird lime green color going on. Dear viewer, that's how you get a rainbow, by blending multiples of the colors. So we're going to try and clean this brush that's got the green, which is our main issue, off. And then we're going to go over on another part where there is no green left on this like white part of the eye. I don't know if this is actually making sense. Stop me if it doesn't make any sense. You can't. Okay, so now we're going back into the yellow pan with our medium fluffy brush. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Did I tell you? Yes, I did. That's about matching. And then I go straight to the corner just so that I have enough room for the blending I think I'm gonna need to do. So we're going into my favorite color on the palette, the pink. And we're just gonna go into the corner and then blend into the yellow just so that there's enough room, you know, because sometimes you forget what colors you blend out and you're like, ah, this actually isn't gonna work out. So it's important that you get the colors that you want down first. Because I wanted originally to put an orange in between these two, but that just might not happen. And that's okay. Because we only have so much lid space. I wish I had more, but you know what? That's not gonna happen. I'll just draw on my cheeks instead, if I wanted that much more room. Or like actual paper. I'm an artist. I also do paper art. What? See, like, because we are humans, there's more space here than there is here in between the pink and the yellow. So I don't think we're gonna have room to do orange, but we might just try it, just to throw hands at God, you know? I think that's what we're gonna do. So again, always scrub your brush on your terry cloth in between. I don't know how people like have enough brushes to change like brushes every color, because we're not here for that. We don't have that kind of coin. So anyways, we're going in. Oh, I love this orange so much. I used to really hate orange, and like in the past year or so, warm colors have really like taken control of my life, and I love it. It makes me so happy. Let orange into your life. Okay, so we're not able to like fully blend that orange into that yellow just because it's harder to blend darker colors into lighter colors than it is to blend lighter colors into darker colors. So that's what we're gonna do. Again, I just loaded my brush with yellow, so, and we're just gentle strokes. And you've got a rainbow. Now, I'm a sensible man, and I enjoy glitter. And there was a, like, going out of business sale for Kiko makeup in a shopping mall in England, and this was $3, and I use it all the time. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna put it across the, to just maximize the effect of the cut crease kind of thing, I guess, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna so there's like a glitter line between the regular faded blue and the cut crease because that's fun and funky and fresh. But the most important thing to remember is that if you mess up on your cut crease, you can just cover it in eyeliner and everyone just thinks, wow, that's a nice design. But when you don't mess it up, you can just use glitter. Fun facts. And then you don't have to look like a gremlin, you know? Okay, so this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL Liquid Liner in black. Now, these babies are expensive. They are $20 a pop. But I used for the longest time the Maybelline Target version of this. No, actually, the Tom Thumb version of this. I got it at my grocery store, and it was only $4. But the issue is that it was not at all water safe. Not at all. And I have a lot of feelings, and I express those all the time, quite clearly, in fact. And so I'd like come out of like a movie theater just black down my face, like it just rivets. People, and I'd be like, hey, is my eyeliner okay? And those liars would look me dead in the eye and say, you're fine. You're not fine. If you wear it, you're not fine. This shit, however, really great. It stays in place. It's intense, which is why I'm willing to spend the extra $16. But I also only spend $20 like every 4 months. Like this lasts me like 4 months. Maybe? I have no idea. The passage of time astonishes me. So we're just gonna go in for it, and hopefully this, I'll be able to actually capture how I do my eye makeup eyeliner, because people ask me all the time how I do it. Now, I need 2 hands to do my eyeliner because we're a basic bitch, so you're just gonna hopefully see this. I start with a line from like the very corner and just swish it out as fast as I can. And then I go back in. Creating the angle kind of thing. And then I go to the corner and pull it out like so. Now, a reminder that I have to do it this way with my face as close to the mirror as possible because I can't see. I can't see. So we're just dipping it back in so that we have enough on the brush. Oh, dang it. And it is always necessary that you mess up. It just, otherwise, you know, if you don't, like, who are you? What are you really? Because I'm a gremlin. but mess ups always give you the chance to make it thicker, bigger, bolder, longer. Oh, okay, that's fine now. Haha! Let's see how that actually looks. That's acceptable. That's fine. Alright, okay, I'm alright with that. Now I have to do the other eye. Okay, so I did actually manage to do the other eye. They're not completely symmetrical, but that's fine. We don't really care about symmetry here. We just try and get things done so that we can go out and get bagels while looking like this, because we're gremlins. Anyways, so for highlighter, cheapest thing that I've ever found that is also the greatest thing, like it is simultaneously super cheap and also the best highlighter I've ever had, is the Rimmel London thing. And if you're an OG Manly Bunny follower, you'll remember the time when I used this black eyeshadow to do my brows. For years I used this. My grandma got this for me out of like the clearance section in Tom Thumb in the grocery store, and I always was like, yeah, this is my eyebrow tool. But anyways, it's got a great highlight on it, and it's like the 23 Foggy Gray eye palette. So like 10 out of 10, really recommend. It'll do your brows, it'll do your contour if you're an emo kid in high school. I would contour with it back when I like tried to do contour. Anyways, I'm using the Smashbox primer that I talked about earlier, just because like I hope that it helps make it stay. I don't really know, I just do my best. We're all about like just smearing things on our faces because it's fun. Let's be real, it's a fun step. If I didn't enjoy makeup, I wouldn't do it. So we're using this little kind of, it looks orange in the package, but because of the light that's shining on it, let's see if we can, yeah, it looks orange, right? So when I first put it on, I was not expecting it to be any kind of good. Oh, I put it on the wrong side, the light's coming from this side. See, look at that. What is that? What is that? Rimmel London? I'd never heard of you before, but whoa, yeah. It's a bad boy. Gremlin King. And then of course, like, you do the kind of like exclamation point on your nose. And Cupid's bow highlight really is so important. Like, I don't, when I see Cupid's bow highlight, I'm like, yeah. And then a little bit on the chin. Oh, that's a lot on the chin. Oh dear. Okay, whatever, you know what? Go off. And so then I personally really like the inner corner highlight. So I do it like almost all the time unless I'm like running late or lazy, which is a lot of the time, but I still do it, whatever. Let's not question my choices. And there you have it. You can put mascara on if you want, or lashes. I don't really like to because I have glasses that are very close to my face. I can't wear lashes, so it's very hard, and we're lazy people here. I don't really, I use a lot of setting spray, but lately I haven't, just because of some of the products that I've been using have been reacting badly with it. So whatever. This is just how I'm gonna go out and about on the town. Yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed and hopefully learned something from how I do things, if that's possible. So this is our rainbow eye tutorial cut crease thing with a really high impact highlighter that I like looking at. That's the most important thing, is to always remember to take selfies after you do something, because you deserve it. So yeah, I hope you all have a very great, gay day because of this rainbow pride look. So hopefully I'll make more of these if you like them. Bye.